First, some good news. Jamaica is open. As a country, if you were going on vacation to Jamaica tomorrow morning, you could go. Many of the islands were closed for a long period of time, but Jamaica is open, so that's good news. Another piece of good news. Of the 13 residents that Mustard Seed has throughout the Caribbean and in South Africa, not one resident has come down with COVID. Not one resident. Monsignor Gregory, who some of us got to meet last year, considers this a miracle because, as you know, some of you have been on the trip, they live in close quarters. Not one throughout all of Mustard Seed has come down with COVID. This is a great testimony to the care they get from their staff workers there. So those are good news, Some more difficult news. The Mustard Seed communities are hurting financially. Let me explain why. When we go on the trip, it costs us about $1,800. Half of that is a flight, and half of that is a donation to Mustard Seed. They rely on those trips, your trip, and trips of countless churches throughout the world, throughout the United States and throughout the world. It raises money to pay for the needs of Mustard Seed, for the children there. They have some very generous benefactors, but our trips help them. We go down and we work. We help them work. We feed the children. We do all kinds of things, but the money we raise helps them. They're about $1.5 million in the arrears right now. They're committed to helping these children. So they're having all kinds of fundraisers. They're asking for support from parishes, which I will speak about shortly. And they're trying to regroup. But they're committed to helping those residents. So that work will not stop, but it's been a difficult time for them monetarily. Some more difficult news. So this past Thursday, I received a phone call from Susan Driscoll, who is the director coordinator of the United States in their location in Malden, Massachusetts. Mustard Seed, as a matter of caution, utmost caution, has decided to postpone their trips through March, which includes ours. We were supposed to go the day after Christmas. We were supposed to go June 19th. So it has been postponed. Luckily, as I said to you 8 months ago, when I announced that we would have Christmas in the Caribbean, I said, well, that gives us 7-8 months to look and see how the world is. And again, in utmost caution, the Mustard Seed Board of Directors decided they're not taking in any trips. They're postponing trips that were supposed to take place during the winter vacation, college trips and the like, spring vacation. Luckily, when I booked the trip for December, I booked a trip for next July because I had two things in mind. One, if we go in December, then that trip would be for a new group. If we didn't go in December, then that trip is for you. So we have a trip already booked, already ready to go, but it's going to be later. It's going to be July 24th to July 31st. And that is your trip. The reason why we're recording this, we have a few of our teens who aren't here this evening, but it's also so we can send that information to your parents so you know. So you have to look at your schedules. We hope that fits in for everybody. It's before, if you're going off to college, it's before all that begins. So we hope that works for you. Last April, when I had to tell you that the trip was postponed, and likewise today, it's not easy, but we're caught in a very difficult situation in the world. But luckily, we have that trip, so we'll be able to do that. One of the things that the chaperones and I got together on Saturday, we thought a way to keep us together, because it's a bond we've tried to form, and what's happened is there's been a kind of a break in the bond because we were separated. We couldn't do any fundraising, couldn't get together. But we thought it would be good for us to do some fundraisers during this coming year, just as a way to help Mustard Seed, because they need money. And we raise money pretty well. You guys have raised wonderful amounts of money for the trip. And so we thought we'd do some more, and that'd be a way to keep us together. We'd have a meeting, we'd figure out what we're going to do, and then we'd do the fundraiser, and that money will all go to Mustard Seed. We'll try to have the appetizer night, which is the final fundraiser that provides for us, but we'll do some more. So that will help us together. So some good news about Mustard Seed and some more difficult news. It changes it again, unfortunately. I wish it wasn't that way. There's not much I can do. But luckily we have that trip in July 24th to the 31st. So we're going to send this video to your parents so they see that. And then you need to look at your own schedules, and hopefully we all can go, and that'd be great. And we'll move forward from there, because as Miguel was saying, we looked at all the videos, and I looked at a number of them during the time that we were couldn't do anything, and it brought such joy to my life to review those things, the things that we have done as a youth community here at Mount Carmel over the last 9 years. So it's something to look forward to. It's unfortunate that we won't be able to go in Christmas, but July 24th to the 31st will be our trip. And it should be lots of fun. Did I forget anything? I cover all the bases. Very good. Okay. Again, Miguel, thank you so much for your presentation tonight, to your family for being here with us.